Looking for games to play on a video call? Here are some board games you might consider. We've gathered games that we think is the best experience to play on a video call. They all are easy to learn, are playable with larger and smaller groups, as well as they are all very accessible, meaning that they are for free or really cheap considering what you're getting in return. Number 1, herd mentality. The aim of the game is to think exactly how everyone else thinks. You get a question like, what's the best hot drink? And then everybody writes down their answers. Then you compare them. People from the largest group that gets the same answer gets a point. And you play it until somebody gets 8 points. Simple. But there is this one trickery, the pink cow. For example, if 6 people answered that the best hot drink is chocolate and I answer that it's coffee, then I get the pink cow. The player who has the pink cow can win even if he has those 8 points, but you can get rid of it when somebody else is the only one standing out. And that's the whole game, easy. You can play this either if one of you has the physical version of the game, herd mentality, or use Tabletopia because it's available for free there. The game is best played from 4 to 8 players. Number 2 is Codenames. Codenames is a party game that blew up in 2015. The basic idea is that you're all spies and you give each other cryptic messages to find the right answers. Your group will be split into teams and each team will have a captain, and the captain knows the right answers or the words you need to find. And each turn your captain will give you a cryptic message that consists of one word and one number. For example, if your team needs to guess fire, a bulb and the sun, then a good cryptic message would be light 3. And the first team to guess their words and not hit the assassin wins. And we found that the best way to play this game on a video call is through this app, and we're gonna link it down in the description. We feel that this game is best for 4 to 12 people, just one. So our next pick is Just One. This is the localized version, but this is Just One. So this is the localized version, but it's a word guessing game. It's a co-op game where all of you give clues to a single player that tries to guess his word. The trick is that before we show these clues to the guesser, we compare them, and all clues that are the same or similar gets erased. It makes the game a lot more difficult than you would think. The game goes on until you've guessed 12 words. I think it's 12, maybe 13. It doesn't matter. You get a score, then compare your score and see how well you did. It's a really good party game for all ages. And the best part is that you basically can play it from 3 to unlimited number of players. I feel like the best way to play this game is if one of you has the physical version and then everybody else can just have a paper and pen. Number 4, Double So Clever, or actually any kind of roll and write game. In Double So Clever, in your turn, you just roll some dice and then use them to fill out your sheet. I can use the yellow dice to fill in yellow block or the green block, and each of those blocks give me points in a different way. Also, some magic abilities that get me more rolls and stuff like that. To play this game, one of you will have to have the physical version of the game, and everybody else can just print out the sheets from the internet. Also, I can suggest cartographers or Welcome To as good alternatives to Double So Clever. Number 5, Wavelength. I'm a bit biased here, but I would say this is my favorite game to play on a video call. In this game you have a range. For example, starting from weak and going to strong. One of you will see where's the perfect spot between those two opposites. And the player who knows where the right spot is can give clues to other players. For example, I would say a baby. Other players will see the same range, only without that location. And on this range you will have to move needle to place it where you think baby would be sitting in. Depends on the baby, right? This is for sure one of my favorites because it involves laughs, conversations, and just pure agony when people don't think the same way you do. And again, the best way to play it is for one person to have the physical game. But I will let you in on a secret. They're actually working on a Wavelength app that I got to test out, and it is amazing. It looks like almost finished product, so it should be out soon. And it's actually playable from 2 to almost like 12 people. The downside for Wavelength is that the physical version costs a bit more than anything else on this list. Number 6, board game platforms. This is not a specific game, this is kind of a bonus thing, because you can play Catan, Terraforming Mars, Wingspan and other games online on different programs, apps, I don't know how to call them. But you can find a lot of games on Tabletopia, on Tabletop Simulator, as well as Steam and just in your browser. So you can easily play these games online with your friends and get a bit more serious into the hobby. We recently made a video about comparing all these platforms, so you can check it out in the description below to see what better fits your needs. Consider subscribing to Board Game Hangover because we have a lot of content about board games. That's it for me, I'll see you in the next one.